First of all, let's talk about homosexuality. Because, unless I'm wrong, you think it's a sin.
I think it's a sin because of my biblical beliefs. And although people don't agree with me, I happen to think that it is a choice.
Senator Chris Butters championed State Amendment 3 banning gay marriage, but he says he agrees with the LDS Church.
My goodness, anybody should be able to live in a house and have a job, not worry about being thrown out by sexual choices, unless they act out.
But the issue of acting out is significant to Butters. Along with marriage itself, Senator Butters is concerned with fighting adoption rights that may come up this year.
As far as I'm concerned, that's dead on arrival.
And he is worried about the homosexual lifestyle becoming accepted or sanctioned in Utah public life.
I meet with the gays here and there. They was in my house 2 weeks ago. I don't mind gays, but I don't want them stuffing it down my throat all the time, and certainly in my kids' face.
What is your position on gay adoption? You told the New York Times you were against it, even in cases where the children couldn't find another home, but then your staff backtracked a bit. What is your position?
My position is it's not the reason why I'm running for president of the United States.
But there are several 100,000 children in the country who don't have a home, and if a gay couple wants to adopt them, what's wrong with that?
I am for the values that two-parent families, the traditional family, represents.
So you're against gay adoption?
I am for the values and principles that two-parent families represent.
The same. We are all the same people, all of us. No, you're no different than I am. Our love is the same. To me, what it feels like, just you know, I will speak for myself. It feels when someone says you can have a contract and you'll still have insurance and you'll get all that. It sounds to me like saying, well, you can sit there, you just can't sit there.
I grew up in the Holiness Church, which is a Pentecostal. You would call it fundamentalist. My church doctrine do not believe in that at all. That a man could be gay. It was just my little boy, you know, I had raised him up. And two daddies came and I thought, oh my God, not two daddies, not two daddies. I went through all kinds of things in my mind. And I didn't want that for him. Because, you know, I heard a lot of stuff.
And what do people say?
Because he has two daddies, that he'll end up like that too. And they think that you would do things to him. I didn't think that.
When I was growing up, I figured I would never become a parent. I knew people like me couldn't have kids of their own.
I love kids. You know, I mean, if it came down to two platters where, you know, you're going to have the perfect boyfriend in the BMW convertible and great trips to Europe every summer, or you can have two kids and end up single, I'd pick the kids in a minute. So I did. This friend of mine said, you know, you are America's nightmare. You know, this gay guy with two kids, living in the Castro, that is so much what so much of this country really doesn't want to see happen.
When William and I met, we would sometimes fantasize about having a family.
You know, I love having these little lives here and like all the things that they know and they don't know. I mean, for me, that is just pure joy.
Go twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Initially, Philip and I would bring Fanny along to different events. The bulk of people were just like, oh my God, what are you doing?
I mean, we used to kid about it, Jim and I, that, you know, she had these two doting dads. She'll grow up and she'll find a boyfriend and, you know, they'll be together and she'll say, you know, I really love you, but somehow I want more than one.
Can I get your beat?
When we were out in public with her when she was little, It would be very common, like in the grocery store, if she was crying or something, for a woman to say, "Oh, where's her mom?" Like I couldn't handle the fact that she was crying.
Got you shaving. I got you shaving. Shave Papa's beard. Shave Papa's beard.
I don't care what the law say or anything else. There's only one way to do anything. That's the right way. And what could be more right than giving a child a chance with a person that's going to love them and take care of them?
Fashion. We just have a disagreement, and I, along with many, many others, wish you every happiness.
Thank you. So you'll walk me down the aisle? Is that what you said?